What is up, guys? It is Farzy here, and today we are back playing some FarzyCraft. And guys, today we are going to do some fun stuff in the kingdom, which I'm very happy about because, as you guys know, I love this kingdom. There's so much to do in here, so much to add, so many cool things inside here, but sometimes the best addition is a subtraction. So what we're going to do today is we're going to get rid of something in the kingdom and replace it with something even better. So before we get any spoilers, let's go get the comment of the day. And guys, the comment of the day today in the comment rainbow is from someone who's been here before but is still very special and very active, and his name is KW Vlogs, and he says, "Great video as always." Now, I don't think he's been in the comment rainbow, but he's been in the comments a lot. So thank you, KW Vlogs. I've seen you. Here you are in the rainbow, the best place in the world. You're welcome. But anyways, let's get back to today's episode, which is going to involve, as I hinted at, a little destruction inside the kingdom. And look at the beautiful sky. You guys saw that last episode over there in that campground, which is still visible, which is awesome. You can see it from all the way down here. I love that you can still see that. It's great. Even the campfire. It's so visible. Love it. But anyways, so we are going to go this direction, and we're going to show you guys what has to go. Now, the reason behind all this destruction is because if you guys have been following, when I made this kingdom, or when I first started making it, I had a lot of random builds and things that didn't really belong in here because I thought they looked cool. But you know what, as we get deeper into this series, we kind of realize the kingdom has kind of a theme to it, which is like wood and stone and like rustic theme. So certain things need to go. You probably can see it already. Yes, this thing. This creepy little chorus fruit farm. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I made it. It looked really cool. It's kind of like a Halloween theme build. It looks almost like a gladiator ring for like demons. It looks really cool if you think about it like that, but it's just not very practical for me at the moment. It doesn't really fit in with anything here, so this is going to get destroyed, destructed, and yeah, hopefully it's not gonna be missed, because again, it is pretty cool, but at the same time, it's not like a big deal. So yeah, we're gonna chop this thing down and then actually put something else here in its place that's a little more positive and fitting. So let's get this thing down and let's see this area barren. Okay guys, we're all done breaking, and as you can see, this spot is totally empty now, perfect for a new build. And guys, what I have planned is going to be so amazing, I can't wait. But before that, it is raining, and I have this trident, and I wonder if I can use this yet. I'm gonna guess no, because it's not thundering, but I believe when it's a thunderstorm, I can use the channeling, which we have not got to use yet, so let's see. No, not yet. Okay, has to be thundering. False alarm. Alright, let's get some dirt, and let's go patch up this crater, and then we will get back to the build. Alright guys, the crater's all filled in, the grass is almost all done, so now I guess it's time to describe what we're gonna do over here. I think it's about time to do that, right? So, what we're going to do here is we are going to make a berry and apple picking area. Now, this is because right next to us is the farm, and we have all these awesome crops we can harvest over here, but it looks kind of boxy, and that's okay. A farm shouldn't be super good looking, it's just a farm. But next to it, I want to make kind of like a more natural looking farm. I'm going to use trees, berry bushes. We're going to make some barrels of berries, I guess you'd call it, with this coral, and we'll make it look all cool. I'm excited. It's going to be really cool. So let's start getting to work. Now to start, we're going to make a pathway. Just kind of have the berry trail lead kind of like a certain way. Almost like think of like an apple picking trail up in like the Rocky Mountain. That's not true at all. I don't think apples are in the Rocky Mountains, but you get what I'm saying. Think of kind of like a trail in the wilderness where there's trees around you and berries. It's going to be really cool. So we'll kind of go this way and maybe drape it down over here, and we can kind of end it off around here. I say that's a pretty cool idea. Alright, so let's make this look a little bit better, this pathway. Make it look a little bit wider and more just not horrible looking, and we'll see what we can do after that. So let's get to work. Okay, this pathway is looking pretty good. I think I did a pretty good job with it. Made it a little wider, did a little bit of grass placement and whatnot, but I think that's better. I think that looks really good. Now let's get into the finer details of it. So we're gonna start out by putting down some trees. Now I want to start placing trees more around the kingdom, which is actually really ironic because I used to go out of my way to chop all the trees in here and make sure it was totally deforested. I think I even have an episode called Deforesting the Kingdom, but point is I want them back. I think it'll add some more life and realism to the kingdom. So let's start out over here with these, and we'll do a couple of big ones. Hopefully they're not huge. Oops, I'm crawling right now. That's a little small, but that'll do. I want them to be a little bit taller, so let me see if I can kind of finagle it. That's perfect. That's a great size. Okay, let's do a few more of these and see what we can come up with. Okay, I think this looks pretty good the way we have it. A few tall trees, a couple of short ones, which could be a little bit better done, but oh well. Also, we're going to have to kind of fix this tree a bit because it kind of got a little bit warped by accident. So let me get some leaves and just kind of go like a boom, and that should be good enough. Okay, anyways, now let's get to the apple portion of this. The berries can come second. For the apples, I want to try and hide the apples in the trees. So I'll need some dirt, which I actually need some more, so let me grab some of that really quickly over here. And the idea is to kind of put a piece of dirt somewhere up here in the tree, and then kind of stuff an apple in there. So for instance, I can do something kind of like this, then come around and then do something like that, and I can make sure it grows up to be full with bone meal, like boom, boom, boom. Apples are in there. Now I can take some leaves, which I'll need to get some more of because I did not plan ahead of time, and we will just go over here. We'll just go boom, boom, boom. Drop that back down, and let's test this out. So we take these 3 leaves and we go boom, 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 and look at that, like an apple tree. Perfect. Now it's not perfect. I said perfect, but it's not perfect. We'll have to do a little bit more work with it. But yeah, I'm going to do that kind of a system all around these trees. So let's go get some sleep, come back down here, place some more berries in the trees, and see how it looks after we have a ton of them down. Okay, the trees are all done, and if you look closely, you can see we have the berry bushes planted all around the inside, and it looks like freshly grown apples inside here, which is a very, very small detail, but I think it's very immersive, and I'm a big fan of it. So, this came out great. In some spots, it's kind of visible, but I mean, oh well, it's a sacrifice to make this really immersive. But anyways, now we're going to go to our next step of this place, which is going to be placing down barrels. So we're going to put down some barrels around here, maybe around here, just kind of sparse them out. Is that a word? Sparse? Spread them out is a better word. And we're going to put some item frames on top and put berries on top like that. So it kind of looks like we have like a collection of berries, just kind of like we're picking them. Well, actually, these would be apples, so I guess these should be, yeah, apples instead. We can do apples and berries. We'll have to get some real apples after this. We'll get that in a second. But anyways, yeah, apple in there, apple in here. But the point is, we are going to pretend we're picking apples here and put some berry bushes somewhere around here, maybe like over here. Just do like kind of a, like a little pile. Let's see, would the dirt look bad if I did this? Like a, kind of like a hill of berries? Trying to make it kind of wild looking. Let me see. If I did something like this, I'm trying to make it a little more wild, like this, and then maybe one like over here. And let's see. So if we take our bone meal and we just kind of spread this around, does this look natural at all? Oops. A little bit, right? It looks a little natural. Now, unfortunately, these are all going to grow to the max capacity, so they can't stay small. But I think this looks pretty good. Let's do a little bit of kind of these berry bundles. Yeah, pretty cool. I will put, yeah, berry plants right next to here with the buckets. Okay, now let's go to our next step, which is going to be using the coral to make like a fake kind of a bucket thing. So we'll start out easy with just one. We need some water too so the coral doesn't die. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna just put the coral, this fire coral, in between trapdoors, and it'll look like a berry bucket. So I'll put this near the berry bush, which will look really cool. I'm not totally sold on this yet, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. So we'll do something like this. So we'll go like water down there. Then we'll do, whoops, boom. So the coral will not die because there's water underneath, at least I hope. And then we just do kind of, hey, we do like a boom, boom, boom. Oops. That's not correct. But you guys see what I'm doing here. I'm making like a bucket of berries, and you're going to see in a second how great it'll look. Now look at that. It's a bucket of berries that we filled up with. So we got our little barrels of berries. We got like a stomping bucket of berries where we can stomp on it and crush them down like how they do on grape farms. Now we also could do other kinds like I have here, but I'm kind of debating on that. I guess we'll kind of just play around with this and see what we can do. See if I want to do that in the end. But let's go get some apples to put in these item frames, as I said, and I'll do some minor tweaks after that. But beyond some small things, I think that's going to be about it. So I am going to cut away, and when I come back, you'll see the finished product. Okay, guys, here's the grand reveal. I'll go slow for you guys. So as you see, we walk through, there's a lot going on, and I'll slow things down in a second. So, we got all these little tables over here using scaffolding. We got barrels containing fruit, nothing actually inside, but you know, just for the immersion of it, we're going to pretend there's stuff inside. We keep going up, the pathway gets wider, and we start to get some real action happening. So, little cool flower pots all over the place, again, more barrels. We got some berry bushes, as we talked about, with the barrels of berries, like this, and it even makes a squishy sound, as you can kind of hear. Not really, it's hard, but yeah, berries, barrels of berries. We go over here, we got kind of like a compost. I guess this would be like junk from the tree. I don't know if maybe like trees have any dirt on them, but I guess that's it in there. We got one Granny, is that Granny Smith? Well, what's the yellow apple called? Golden Delicious. One Golden Delicious right here. And over here, we use sea pickles to kind of represent almost like a pear or like a mini melon, almost like something green. I don't know what this would actually be. I'm going to pretend they're pears, even though I think pears might grow on trees or bushes, but in this case, they're on the ground, and here's a barrel of pears, aka a watermelon. So guys, I think it came out good. Also, another little barrel over here. I think it came out great. I love it. I love it a lot. If you guys have any other ideas, let me know. I tried to use cocoa beans to make almost like some, I don't know what this would be, something, but those won't work on this kind of wood. I also tried to use chorus fruit, which I don't think works either. Let me double check. No, I can't place that. Nah, it doesn't work. Alright, whatever. That's okay. But yeah, so I think we're all good here for now. Oh, we got hay bales. I could do something with that. I could do a little, throw them in. I guess it's just like excess. I don't know what the lore of this would be to have hay here, but I guess for some reason we would. We'll put some like over here, I guess. Sure. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I like it. Alright, well guys, this was a huge success over here. I love how the place looks. So it's almost like, here's the orderly farm that this will be like manufactured and given over to the town. That's why it's so neat and kempt. But over here, this is more like the farmer's personal farm, where he likes to do more untraditional farming, like apple picking, berry picking. So this is kind of like a hangout spot for him, as well as a place to get cool kinds of fruit. So, awesome stuff there. Great success. I love it. But anyways, now we're going to do something else today that also involves building in the kingdom. And I'll describe it more in a second. I'm going to keep you guys in suspense once again. But first off, let's go empty out our inventory and go get some new blocks. Then we'll talk about our next project. Okay guys, our next build is going to be right next to the berry area actually. Also, name decided for that place behind me, the berry area, or the berry picking area. But I like berry area because it's kind of similar. Berry, airy, it still needs some work. Whatever. Okay, so over here, we are going to make an archery range. Now, this might be a little bit more of a work in progress because I haven't actually done this before. This is more of a build. I saw it online. I'm like, oh, that'd look cool in my world. Let's try it. So this might be a total fail, but let's see if we can make it look good. So to start, we're going to have to put down some fences and make kind of like an area for the shooting to go on. So we can kind of probably squeeze in right here. I don't want the fences to touch the wall like that, the grass. So I'm just going to kind of go like this for now. Maybe I'll break it up a little bit, make it look like it's kind of worn down a bit. And then is that... maybe it should be a little bit wider. I want to have 3 or 5 shooting stations, and probably 3 because it's a tight fit anyways, so we'll just do 3, bust this open a little bit. But yeah, the idea is, as you'll see in 1 second, is we're going to use fletching tables as targets, because if you place one down, there's a target on it. Now, I don't know, can we change the direction of these? Ooh, we can't. It can only go one way. Is that confirmed? It can go that way. Okay, good thing we found that out right now, because that would have been embarrassing. All right, let's go reorientate ourselves. Is that a word? Reorientate? We're going to move ourselves and make this in a better location. So, be right back. Okay, so I dug out a little area right here, right in front of the impromptu house. It's an awkward little corner for sure, but it'll do the trick. And it kind of flows well along the sides like this, so it almost looks kind of like a natural kind of landscaping, I guess. It still isn't perfect, but it'll do for now. We'll do more little small things afterwards to make it look better. But for now, to start, let's start putting up our targets. Now we have 5 lecterns, which will be like a stand. Then we have 7 fletching tables, so we'll just do 5 targets. So we'll have to make a pathway for each. So let's start out here with the fences. So we'll do... We could even... It's okay if it touches the wall here. Whatever. It's close enough. So that's good. Then go over here and we'll do like this. People can walk right through. That's good. So it looks kind of like it's beaten down. Perfect. Okay. And maybe we'll do one up top too, but we'll see. All right. So anyways, now what we're going to do is go 1 off the wall and do a lectern here. 1 here. One here, and 1 here. Would that fit? And then 1 over here. That does fit. Perfect. Okay, so there we go, like that. And then we'll do pieces of dirt on the back end, which we'll remove in a second. Then go boom, 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 boom. And look at that. Targets. A great little thing right there. I think it looks great. Get rid of the dirt now. Now it's time to make the actual lane. So I need to have grass here, unfortunately, so I'll do this one to start since it's already done. But we'll do just like a lane like this going all the way out, and we'll have our standing spot somewhere here, which we can do like a piece of stone, or I don't know, we'll test it out. But for now, let's get more grass, make all the lanes with the path blocks, and then come back. Okay, the paths look good. They're all different lengths. Also, these dirt blocks will all grow in on their own, so not to worry about that. Now, anyways, it's time for the back of this area, and we're gonna kind of make like almost like a back shot where the arrows, if they're too high or too wide, they'll hit something. So I think the best way to do that is to just stack them up like this, maybe do like 1 higher. I want to just do this top one here, but you can't do that. It would just look too weird, so we're going to have to use a lot of trapdoors, unfortunately, but not to fear. So we're going to do this, and then we'll also kind of fill in the gaps like this as well, which might take a little more wood, unfortunately, so we'll have to go get some more of that, but let's fill this in now and see how it looks. Alright, as you guys see, it looks great. We have a 3 high backdrop with 1 little kind of like a clip. I guess it looks good. I don't know if it's actually realistic, but I like how it looks, having a little hang off there. So that's cool. I also put some barrels back here, 1 for arrows, 1 for bows, and this little table back here. So we're good here. I might need some more torchlight over here too, because it's kind of dark, but oh well. For right now, we're good. Let's do a little test shot. Can we hit it? Ooh. Oh, we stink. Well, that was the longest one. Let's go to a shorter one. Here's the kitty one. We are oh, that's kind of it. I'm gonna count that. I'm gonna count it. Alright, well anyways, guys, we're done building for now, but before I go away, I want to talk about the future of this world a little bit right here. Nothing too major, but just kind of an idea. Whoops. A little idea for the future. So, as you guys saw today, we focused on getting rid of something that looked not very good in the kingdom and looked out of place, and put something there that looks really good and fits in. Now, I'm wondering, behind me, outside here, we got a birthday cake, we have a Thanksgiving turkey, a Christmas present, a football field, all these really cool things. I think that thing's okay where the ocean squad is, but these things don't really fit in with the kingdom portion of this whole kingdom build theme, rustic theme, I guess you'd call it. So I'm wondering, should these things go away? I could move the turkey over to the Christmas area, so it'd be kind of like a holiday area. The birthday cake could go over there too. The present I could just get rid of because it's really just a bunch of wool. And the football field hurts me, but it is really out of place. So I'm wondering, guys, should we move this stuff or just get rid of it? Because we could expand the kingdom more this way, add more rustic buildings. It might be really cool. So I don't know, you guys let me know. I'm just kind of spitballing here. We could totally keep it, but I'm really thinking about it. The mob figures will stay because that's kind of like with the Comet Rainbow. But down here, we could even expand the kingdom walls and open the walls up, make it go like around here more. It could be a bigger kingdom. I don't know, just kind of thinking about the future. But you guys let me know, because I definitely feel like the birthday cake and the present just look very out of place, to be honest with you. But if it's the consensus that we like it, we'll keep it. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it. Thanks for hanging out today with me. We made some awesome builds. I'm so proud of the builds today. They really came out magnificent, and next time we're gonna do even more building, so look out for that. If you guys like what we built, I'll make a tutorial on it. Just let me know if that's what you want, and I'll make a video on how to do what I did over here. But on that note, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, do all the good stuff, and I will talk to you guys next time. So until then, goodbye.